Hello, this is Dawn Santoriello, founder and CEO of DS Financial Strategies, and I'm going to share with you the 5 essential tips to smart investing. So let's get started. Number 1, do not pick individual stocks. Hendrik Besseminder did a study, he's from ASU, that of the entire stock market of the New York Stock Exchange and the American Stock Exchange. And what he found that since 1926, only 4% of the stocks listed on that actually outperform the entire market. The rest of the stocks, 96%, get collectively what a 1-month treasury bill would get. So instead of trying to pick the winners, as Jack Bogle said, don't try to find a needle in the haystack, just buy the haystack. So buy the whole market. Number 2, don't chase past money manager performance. That is not really a good way to go about investing. Just because somebody has done something in the past, it doesn't mean that they will repeat that. And a SPIDA study, US Scorecard, found out that 84% of active money managers, meaning they try to actually beat the market, underperform their benchmarks in 5 years. In 10 years, that goes up to 90% underperform the market. And in 20 years, 95% underperform what the actual market returns. So again, instead of trying to, just because you can't find the best stocks, don't go to the money managers and think that they could do it. Because again, the statistics don't lie. And then find another reason, number 3, is avoid trying to time the market. You can't do it. Nobel Prize winner in economics, William F. Sharpe, said, someone needs to be right 74% of the time. So you need to know when exactly to get out of the market and precisely when to get back into the market. So don't do it, because none of us can get that right all the time. So an investor, and if even like here, for example, say you invested like 4 decades of time and you got in at the very tip of the market, and then boom, the market declines the very next day. And then you got scared, so you never went back in. And then you finally saw things were going well, so you know what, I'm going to get back in. Boom, you're right at the peak of the market, and then very next day after you invest your money, it goes down. And you do that 2 more times, and you left your original money in there, you will have more growth than trying to move in and out of cash, which we can't do correctly all the time. Another thing is you want to diversify your portfolio. We've all heard of this, like making sure you have different asset classes, but you also want to diversify away your tax risk. You want to make sure you have a certain amount of money in your taxable accounts, a certain amount in your tax deferred accounts, and then the rest in tax-free. And there's a precise amount that you want to have. Usually you want to have about 6 months worth of an emergency fund. If you're a business owner, then you want to have about 12 months of liquidity in your emergency fund that you could easily access. In your tax deferred account, which is your IRAs, your 401ks at work. If you're a married couple, you want to have around about 300,000 to 400,000 in those accounts. If you're single, about 175,000, and then you want the rest tax-free, because tax-free risk is also going to be a huge factor when you get to retirement. And then finally, you want to get started today. Stop delaying. I see a lot of people waiting, like, oh, when I make more money. Well, it doesn't matter when you make more money. If you just start small, even if it's $100 a month, the more time you have, your money is going to grow. So the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time is to do it now. So there you have it. Do not pick individual stocks. Avoid chasing past money manager performance. Avoid trying to time the market, because time in the market is what matters, not trying to time in and out constantly. Diversify your portfolio as well as the tax risk, and then get started today. Again, thank you. I'm Dawn Santoriello. Feel free to follow me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Where else am I? LinkedIn. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can find me on my website, dsfinancialstrategies.com. Thank you.